at Animal Kingdom Lodge. I'm walking down the hallway. It is about 6:55. I come down a little early just to get some pictures of the pool before we had to leave, because we have to be at the Contemporary we have to be outside for the bus at 7:15. So that's where I am. We're getting ready to go back upstairs and meet up with everybody. So we're gonna go up. Here we go. I'm gonna go to 3, because 3 is when you come into the main lobby, you will come into the 3rd floor. This is a really pretty resort. It takes a minute to find where everything is though, because you come in on the 3rd floor, but the Mara, the Boma, Chico, the pool, the fitness center, all that stuff's on the 1st floor.
Good morning.
Good morning. So it does take a little meandering and figuring out where you are. Like right now, I don't know if I'm going down the right hallway, but we're gonna keep walking, and we either come to a dead end and have to turn around and go back, or we find where we're going. So since I'm on the 3rd floor, I'm kind of hoping I make it to the lobby, but we'll see. Now, I'll be in trainings most of the day today. Oh yeah, we're good. I'm going to be in trainings most of the day today, so I won't film a whole lot. We did go to Epcot last night and we just went around the world and ate some snacks, and so I'll insert kind of some different ones that we ate. We did the Florida Fresh strawberry shortcake, that's what it was. And then I got the ham and cheese pretzel bread in Germany, and I got the La Vie en Rose in France. I think that's it. I don't know. Anyway, talk to you soon. Hi. So I'm back. We are on the walkway from the Contemporary over to Magic Kingdom. My training is over. It's almost 3 o'clock. I guess it's right around 3 o'clock. And so I'm on my own. I did grab lightning lanes because the lines are fairly long. Most of the big ones are already taken, but I'm going to still try to refresh and grab one if it comes open. I'd really like to ride Tiana, so I may just suck it up and get in line for that one. It's not super hot. It rained this morning and it's still a lot of cloud cover. So, not fighting the heat, so to speak. So maybe I'll have some luck getting in line for that one. But I did make lightning lanes for Haunted Mansion, Pirates, and Dumbo, because Dumbo was close, and so I can go ahead and use that one and then use it for some others and modify accordingly. The only tier 1 that was still available was Space Mountain. Jungle Cruise and Peter Pan was also already booked. But again, it's just me, and I'm here to enjoy myself, so we are going to go into Magic Kingdom and scan in and enjoy our evening before we have to go back home tomorrow. I think people are waiting for the parade. So let's try to get through here before the parade comes. So I think the parade is at 3. Confectionery. Oh, there's the candy popcorn. It's always so good in here. Oh, look. Yum. So pretty. Here. Hats. Oh, this one says Magic Kingdom. I like that one. Still with the princess one though. We could go over. Cinderella. There's Doonies. Lug bags. Still not what I'm looking for. I do, however. Alright, so I'm over in Storybook Circus. I went to through Tomorrowland, and then I was gonna go get on Tiana's because the wait was 25 minutes, but by the time I got over there the parade had let out, so it went up to 40 and then it went down. So I got out of line because I have a line-in lane for Dumbo in just a second. I'm gonna use it so then I can book something else. So I thought I'd just walk around here and check out the ambiance of Storybook Circus. It's super cute up here. Anyway, so let's go ride Dumbo. They do have Casey's Splash and Soak, so you can see it. They have it running with all the water, so you can get like really soaked. I don't want to get really soaked, but I will go that way to go to Dumbo. When I bring the girls here, I always have to bring a change of clothes because they get soaking wet, and I don't like to put whoever's in the stroller back in with wet clothes. So let's get up and we will go on Dumbo. It's starting to warm up a little bit. It's not so, I won't say it was chilly, but there's no humidity today. It's really nice. And I think we're within my window for my line-in lane. Oh yeah, it was at 3:45. It's 4 o'clock. Stand by, line-in lane. Yeah, so scratch that plan. We are actually going to go over to PhilharMagic because the line to Under the Sea was outside, and that is not a 10-minute wait in that line. So I'm going to do PhilharMagic, and then I'm going to grab probably the Lightning Lane for Under the Sea, and I'll come back and ride it later. I also think Tiana's will go down in a little while. It said it would, like the forecasted wait. It said it would go down, so we'll see. If I don't ride it, I'm back in May. It'll be okay. We'll ride it then. But I do love PhilharMagic, so I'm good with going to watch that show by myself. And I think it will be a good experience. So I'm also trying to get better at filming in the park and talking to a camera and not worrying about what people will say or look at me funny. It's just one of those things. So but I'm gonna take you around and let you see this mess. Ooh, we might try to get some treats too. I need to see what they have at Storybook Treats, and I think I'm gonna try to get Peyton earrings at the store outside of Winnie the Pooh because She's into Winnie the Pooh right now, so you could also head into Sir Mickey's and see what they have in there. Lots of options. Lots of options when it's just me. I also need to eat sometime because I've not eaten since lunch. The line to the carousel's not too bad. It's not out in the roped area. Let's go feel her magic. Alright, so we did feel her magic. It's very congested through here, so I don't know how much I'll be able to like walk and talk. But we're gonna go over to Country Bear and we're gonna check out the new DVC lounge that's in Magic Kingdom and see if we can get in. With it being this late, I'm not remember what time it closes. I'm trying to get through everybody. But we'll see if we can get in. Oh, Peter Pan's here. Peter Pan is meeting across from the Tangled restrooms. The prettiest bathrooms, right? So we are... Oh, and there's tables and chairs and everything right here. It's kind of nice. Still haven't decided what I want to eat. But we're going to go try out Country Bears. I need to check the wait time. I haven't looked. So we'll see about that, and then I'll come back and talk to you a little bit more. Alright, so we watched the Country Bear Jamboree. The DVC thing, lounge is closed. It closes at 6, but it was full. And I'm assuming the wait list for it was full, so that's not gonna happen. So I put in an order for Columbia Harbor House. So I'm gonna run in here and eat. And then maybe I'll regain some energy to keep going, because I've got Lightning Lanes till 8:30. So I'm gonna try to put in a full evening here. So we'll just see how it goes. So wish me luck. I'll show you what we eat in just a few minutes. Alright, so I got the lobster roll and the fries and the Boston cream pie and a drink, of course. So I'm at Columbia Harbor House. I am upstairs, and there are lots of places next to windows. So especially if you're by yourself and want to people watch, I have a view of the entrance to the Haunted Mansion. So there's a ton of people to watch from up here. It gives you something to do while you're sitting here and not just scrolling on your phone. So I'm going to enjoy this. I'll get back with you shortly. yeah, I left. Let's see, I ate at Columbia Harbor House, and then I went over, and the Liberty boat was boarding, so I jumped on the river boat so I could charge my phone. And now we are walking. We are looking at the back of the castle right here, and it is just beautiful. This would be a great place for a picture. Look at this. There is. All right, so we are walking over to. This is kind of a walkway between Sleepy Hollow and Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, because this right here is Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. So we are going through here. We have a line lane for Under the Sea, which the last time I looked at wait times, it was at 25 minutes. So we'll see what it is when we get over there, but I opted not to go in there earlier. I still have to get my girls a present for tomorrow, or to take home to them tomorrow. But I have like little to no packing space. Oh my God. They're so cute coming out of there. Ooh, let's look in here. And look. There's the Snow White ears. All the new they're so cute. They have the kids' Princess Spirit jersey. Okay, that was the best. They have the kids' Princess Spirit jersey, but they did not have the adult one, unfortunately. So, we're just going to continue walking. Try not to run into anybody. We are going to New Fantasyland to ride Under the Sea. Fantasyland is much more crowded than Liberty Square was, because when I come off the riverboat, like, it was like eerily quiet. But it's very cloudy. I keep this internal fear that it's going to rain again, and I really don't feel like getting wet. But I specifically wore sandals in case it does rain. So standby is at 25. But we're gonna go over here. There is Journey of the Sea. What time is it? 25. We can go in. My magic band buzzes. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Love this movie. I was 6 when this movie came out. So she has like forever been my favorite princess. Followed closely by Belle because I like to read. But I don't like yellow. My problem. Alright, heading you off now. So we are on the People Mover.
Attention travelers, your journey
We are
has been
stopped
temporarily
on the
delayed.
People Mover.
For your safety,
Here
please
we are.
remain seated. Thank you.
So anyway,
And please supervise younger beings. Stay
so
clear
when
of
I
the doors,
left,
which
what were
will
we
open
doing?
and close
Oh, we were
automatically.
on
Enjoy your journey.
Journey of the Little Mermaid. So I went to Bonjour Gifts next to Gaston and grabbed a zip up hoodie. Anyway, because I wanted to get something. And I mentioned to the girl about the Princess Spirit jersey. And so she said that it was either at Big Talk Gifts or Star Traders. Was it Star Traders? Because I went and found it on one of the websites. Anyway, and they said it was at Star Traders. But they didn't have any more in stock. And then the other one I liked, they didn't have any more in my size. So I was like, okay, I give up. No Spirit jersey for me. So we are on the People Mover, sitting here, not moving. We also have I made a lightning lane for Pirates of the Caribbean for like 8:30, but I modified it and got 7:10. So as soon as we get off here, we will probably walk that way and ride Pirates and then go ride Haunted Mansion, and then I have to decide if I want to stay and ride Winnie the Pooh. I've also got to pick up some earrings and something for the girls.
Please
before
step
I
carefully
leave.
onto the moving platform. Then
Or
step
they
into
will
the
not
car.
forgive me
For
if
your
I don't come back with
safety,
something for
remain
them.
seated at all times.
So there's that. So that's my plan. We are moving again, which is very nice.
This is the TTA Blue Line, non-stop
I
service.
love the People Mover. It's like my chill time. I did have to charge my phone some more. So, anyway, so that's my plan for the rest of the evening. Pirates, Haunted Mansion,
Greetings, intergalactic
shop
travelers.
for the girls.
Welcome aboard the
We'll see
People
what time I get
Mover,
done with all of
presented
those, and then I'll decide if I want to stay. Because my Winnie the Pooh lightning lane is for like 8:25, so I can get on it at 8:20. So we'll just see how close I am. I'll probably go to the Pooh store to find something for Peyton if I can find her some earrings there, because she's liking Winnie the Pooh right now. So Pooh earrings would probably work really good for her. So then I just have to do the other things. It's been a really good evening here. I've just kind of chilled and went with the flow.
The
And
next station is Tomorrowland
just-
Urban Planning and Star Traders.
I've never been to the Magic Kingdom all by myself. So it's really been nice to just chill out and have fun and do what I want to do when I want to do it. We're going into a tunnel.
First up, Progress City. Walt Disney's amazing dream for a
Progress City.
community of tomorrow.
That was pretty cool.
Progress City inspired Epcot and a lot of the visionary ideas throughout Walt Disney World. Look, there's even a tiny people mover. I wonder if that means there's a tiny ORAC.
And
On your right is Star Traders, home to the greatest goods in the galaxy. Except actual stars. Those are no longer sold.
yeah, now we're back out. I'm gonna flip you around.
Now approaching Tomorrowland Speedway and Tron Light Cycle Run.
I love a good circuit, and these are two of the best tracks of the
So you
cosmos
can see
for a bit
Barry
of
over
light
there at
speedy
Bay Lake.
competition.
We are going to be on Bay Lake. We're at Bay Lake in July, so I'm super excited about that one. And then if you look over here, you can see Tron and more of Tomorrowland Speedway. There's Tron.
Attention all visitors from Galaxy N31. Please keep forward-facing tentacles clear of oncoming vehicles. Thank you.
Tentacles. That was lame. Did you know we had tentacles? Tron. Alright, we're going back into the dark. Hi guys. So change of plans. I'm not going to go to Haunted Mansion. I just did Pirates. It's 8 o'clock. I'm going to go to the Emporium, get gifts, and get out of here. That's my plan. So we're going to, because I want to avoid the fireworks and end of the night chaos. I've been up since 5:30 and I don't have the energy for it. And it is still so crowded here. Now, a lot of times it weeds out a little bit. No, it's packed. The sidewalks are packed, and that's with a lot of people already staked out their spots for fireworks. Like, it is so crowded. And this is April the 8th. So, hi guys. I'm going to say goodnight. I'm almost to my room. I made it back. I did get some goodies, so I will show this tomorrow probably and let you know what we got. I have to pack up, and I'll probably be leaving about 9:30 in the morning to head to the airport. So tomorrow's just travel day. I don't know if I have anything really to show, but I may hop on just to show you how the morning goes in case we go and look at anything before I leave. But almost to my room, brushing my teeth and washing my face and going to bed.